Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman. My favourite character.
I love Batman.
See, become a patron now and you can be opening to one of our many popular shows. Such as this one. Welcome back to We Are the Knights, the Batman podcast. That was different. Alright. So anyway, I'm used to a more both Hellfire, destroy them all. Alright, anyway, I am Phil, joining me as always. Yes, the aforementioned surprisingly subtle, so she stabs you. Little Hellfire.
What's up, y'all?
Alright, kids, this time we're going to talk some Batman team-ups from The Brave and the Bold.
A lot of team-ups.
With, well, 4 issues, either with Wonder Woman or Supergirl, so. Is it too much? I mean, this is pre-Crisis Batman, so he's not Bad God, really. I mean, we're getting there, but he's not Bad God.
It's the 70s. We've got a lot of making up to do.
Oh, my.
Frank Miller's on the horizon, so, you know.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
It's like countdown to Frank Miller time, basically.
It's the before times, before.
Your mother's a whore!
Oh, my God.
Which for Batman is true, allegedly.
Oh!
Your whole family can suck it.
No, every so often I'm just like, are we too harsh on Frank Miller? Then I was scrolling, was it Facebook or something, and I saw a page, someone put up a page from All-Star Batman and Robin, you know, when he's like holding Catwoman in the sewer and stuff after she's, you know, just basically like, oh no, she's...
It's all satire and parody, man. I mean, Batman wouldn't be who he is without Frank Miller, for better or for worse, as we know him, as we grew up with him, so... But
it's just Batman sitting there, and it says something about Catwoman being small or something. I'm like, wait, is Frank Miller saying Batman no fatties? Is that what he's saying? I'm just like...
Of course that's what he's saying. He's rich. Your mother's a whore!
I guess. And that night
he's a man from a particular era, is all I'll say. And that doesn't excuse it. It doesn't make it better. Just, that's the lens you have to look at it through.
I guess, yeah. Alright, so, shall we get into these team-ups? Like I said, there are 4 of them, so.
Let's just jump in, bro. So it's a lot of gams and yams, you know?
Oh, wait. Alright, so, yes, what Lilith is saying is, yeah, go ahead, throw it in.
Go ahead, throw it in.
He was trying.
Whoa! I know, especially these Wonder Woman ones, it seems like it. Alright, so...
And, I just want to, for the record, nobody was asking for a Batman Supergirl team-up. I hate that cover.
I know, because you demanded it. I know.
No, you wanted to write it. Don't blame this on us.
Well, it's weird. Is it like the Pornhub crowd where it's just like, oh yeah, let's see him with his best friend's cousin. Yeah. Alright, The Brave and the Bold, number 140 from April 1978. The month.
This sounds like a damn Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
I know. Batman and Wonder Woman, dastardly events aboard the Hell Ship. Writer Bob Haney, penciler, inker Jim Aparo, colorist Jerry Serpe, letterer Aparo again.
He just couldn't do the colors. He didn't have time, okay?
He was just feeling them, not doing them. And editor Paul Levitz. In Gotham City, Batman is asked by industrialist Mr. Belmont to rescue his daughter Esmeralda, who has apparently been kidnapped by a notorious criminal called Demetrios. The crook has kidnapped the lady in order to learn the secret from Belmont's newest invention, a solar cell to provide energy. Meanwhile, at the United Nations building, Wonder Woman is asked to bring Demetrios to justice, since the man has been found guilty of industrial espionage. Like this, Batman and Wonder Woman find themselves on the lookout for Demetrios, but for different reasons. The heroes decide to work together, but once they get into Demetrius' ship, they are attacked separately and taken prisoners of the criminal. Demetrius exposes the heroes to the wrath of his own inventions, gorillas that follow his every command.
I was so bummed. Like, you see the gorilla on the front, you're like, we're going to Gorilla City. Oh, we're not. Cool. Just some guy with a monkey fetish.
Oh my.
Cool.
That's right, kids. We're not going to spank the monkey this time.
Bait and switch. Bait and switch. They knew what they were doing.
Oh, exactly. It's the 70s. It's the 70s. It's on the Planet of the Apes. You know, they know it sells. Come on.
Oh, man. Like, shout out to, like, the new trilogy that's coming out for Planet of the Apes. Dude, like I said, the new stuff is surprisingly good. Surprisingly good.
And I love how this
Andy Serkis deserves a goddamn Emmy.
Wow!
Not an Emmy. An Oscar. My bad. It's all the same. It's all the same.
But I just love it. It's like, oh yeah, Batman and Wonder Woman decide to team up like it's any question. They're the Justice League together. Why wouldn't they team up?
Well, you know how Steve feels about Batman.
Oh yeah, well. Oh really? I mean, you're a fan of this era, but yeah,
It's implied.
I thought Steve Trevor was.
Like, listen, there's a reason why people ship Batman and Wonder Woman together. I'm just saying.
Oh my!
It goes way, way back.
I mean,
that wasn't like a Justice League animated thing.
I just thought Steve Trevor was always
Batman, my favorite character.
He's like Ray. He fucking hates him. You're in good company, Ray. Don't worry.
Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
That's the name of the movie.
If Batman has one hater, it's Steve Trevor. If he has no Steve Trevor, is dead.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Oh my god. Okay. Ray, you need to start a Steve Trevor podcast. You've done it in all hatred of the Batman. Alright. Batman and Wonder Woman manage to escape, and they learn that Esmeralda is with Demetrius by her own will, which contradicts her father's story. While investigating the ship, Batman locates another prisoner of Demetrius, the real scientist who created the solar cell. Batman frees the man. Batman frees the man, and they are soon attacked by more gorillas.
Yay.
Here's the monkey spanking.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
And Justin figures up. Well, with assistance from Wonder Woman, Batman gets the situation under control and learns that Belmont has in fact lied to him because he didn't create the solar cell and was seeking to steal it using his own daughter as a decoy.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sounds like a rich man to me.
Yep. It's giving Trump's grandfather and Tesla. That's all I'm saying. And I'll leave it at that.
It's funny you mentioned Trump. I was going to say, is this rich guy saying, oh, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd date her?
I think we need to put that on the bingo card. Trump mentioned definitely going to go on the bingo card for 2024.
I don't know about that on the bingo card, but maybe that whore Lauren Boebert.
Nothing to get wet about anyway. There's nothing to get wet about anyway.
Just the scorn in her voice. That's why I love that clip so much.
There's nothing to get wet about anyway.
It was like 2 inches.
There's nothing to get wet about anyway.
The universe wanted us to find each other a little hard.
Yeah, keep us away from normal people.
The Capes and Lunatics podcast. Nothing normal here. There's the stinger we need. We need a dick jokes drawn, and we need Justin. Capes and Lunatics. Nothing normal here. It's a madhouse.
Truly. I blame Rob Southgate.
Oh, exactly. Although you and I found each other before Rob, so.
Yeah.
The heroes try to stop her, but Demetrius distracts them so Esmeralda can escape. Using her lasso of truth, Wonder Woman traps Esmeralda and makes her tell the truth about her intentions.
When's the last time we saw freaking Wonder Woman's lasso of truth in modern comics?
Like using it in that way? Yeah, I know it's been a while.
It's been at least 3 years, hasn't it? 5?
I'm trying to remember in the new Tom King run, has she used it on anyone?
I don't think she has. Not that I can recall.
when Demetria, oh my god, so many backhanded compliments for that newest Wonder Woman series. Like, I saw somebody, there was like at least one or two people, was it Twitter or Facebook? Someone was saying, "Oh yeah, this book is so good, I can't believe it's a Tom King book."
I mean,
I'm like, what a backhanded compliment.
Listen, after him writing, a main character, and it wasn't really what everybody was expecting or wanting. I totally get it. But like I said, he really that was too much pressure. That's not where he thrives.
Yeah.
It's DC's fault for putting pressure on him. And he did the best that he could.
Yeah.
He does better with other characters where there's not a lot of pressure. That's
exactly.
just my general observation. No tea, no shade. That's just an observation.
Oh yeah. Wonder Woman traps Esmeralda and makes her tell her true intentions. When Demetrius learns that he has been double-crossed, he tries to escape on a helicopter, only to be stopped by the Amazon princess's invisible plane.
Oh, so corny.
Finally, Demetrius, Esmeralda, and Belmont are taken to the authorities to stand trial for their crimes, while Batman and Wonder Woman continue their work separately. Alright, so... Lilith, you were a fan of
I miss this Batman logo, to be honest. I kind of love it.
Oh yeah, with the name and the bat, yeah.
The little bat head, yes, making a little bat wings. It's cute.
Almost reminds me of something from '66.
Yeah, of course, which we all just kind of turned our noses on.
Oh my god, supporting characters Morgan Tracy. Sounds like Tracy Morgan trying to go under an assumed name or something.
Well, he's not born yet, so he might be actually.
Someone will get pregnant. Oh yes, Morgan Tracy was the prime planner of a shady organization known as the Cartel.
Better watch yourself.
Yeah,
like the Maggie. You
huh?
can't say cartel around here, baby. It better be like
the Vartel. The Vartel, yeah. Or no, the Martel, the Maggie, the Mafia, Cartel, yeah. Playing with fire here, kids. So yeah, I mean, you're a fan of this era of Wonder Woman, right?
I'm a fan of just Brave and the Bold and like Batman and Wonder Woman at this particular time. Yeah, I mean, it was simple, it's straightforward. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They leaned into the cringe and the corny, and they made no apologies about it. Like I said, it's just quick, fun capers, man. Like, what more could you want?
It was pretty much, one and dones, and
which is what I really appreciate, one and dones.
Oh yeah.
Which is why kind of like it took me a while to warm up to Marvel Team. I was like, oh, really? Two issues? Almost always?
Sometimes they did one. Sometimes
but
they did
it
twos,
literally most of the time, it's like 97% of the time it's going to be 2 issues. Because they're milking it. And that's exactly what it felt like. Marvel Team have always felt like milking it, whereas Brave and the Bold, DC had a better track record of having anthologies and hero team-ups, whether it was the JSA or, Brave and the Bold, or, like, those old, like, war comics, like, they just had a history of it. And it didn't feel like a cash grab when they did it because, well, Justice League is greater than Avengers, so.
It's so funny, though, too, because at this point, isn't it, like, Batman has a team-up book, Superman has a team-up book, and then there's World's Finest where Batman and Superman are together every time.
Honestly, I would prefer right now, if they just got rid of, like, Action and Detective and just did that, like, World's Finest and, like, some other team-up books, I'd be happier. Because, again, their side characters have been getting the short end of the stick for at least 5 years. At least.
I mean, it's probably not going to be Batman, Superman stories, but are they kind of leaning that way with Detective and Action? Aren't they going to be go back to the anthology model? The anthology model, yeah.
Yeah. Which, I don't know if that works for Detective in Action. I don't really think that's what the fans of those particular books... Like I said, what was the anthology book that we really liked and then they replaced it?
Oh, Batman Urban Legends or whatever.
Yeah, it's like... And then they just to do the same thing. It's like, babes, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But after that whole, Robin coming out thing, I guess that's why it was just like, well, it's tainted. We got to do something else. We got to change the name.
And not even just, like, random characters. I mean, Batman and Superman have so many, like, sidekicks now and stuff. It's like you could do, like, a whole Superman
Jimmy
family.
Olsen and Lois Lane, even Crypto had their own book. That's all I'm saying. And they did well back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And that Lois Lane book that they did, the little miniseries they did, was so good.
By Rucka or something? Yeah.
The Jimmy Olsen one, not so much, but they put Leviathan in it, so I don't really blame. Up until that point, to that whole Leviathan thing, it was good. They just put too much on Jimmy Olsen, unfortunately.
Yeah. Don't touch Jimmy.
Nice. Jimmy!
All right, so should we get to the next one?
Yeah. let's do it.
All right, now we jump to The Brave and the Bold, number 147 from February 1979. Batman and Supergirl, Death Scream from the Sky. Writer.
And you could be a winner in the second Superman movie contest.
Oh yeah.
That's how this is.
Would you care to step outside, General? All right. Writer Carrie Burkett. Penciler, inker, and letterer Jim Aparo.
Again, he couldn't be bothered to do the colors. He's giving good old Jerry Serpe some work there.
I know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he just wasn't good at coloring, you know? Or I wonder if it was just the whole thing where they're just like, okay, we'll give you 3. And it's like, okay, just give me, I mean, penciling and ink can kind of go together, and then lettering. It makes sense. And editor, again, Paul Levitz. The Wayne Foundation. Oh, boy. The Wayne Foundation.
Yeah, here we go.
Has sent a communications satellite into orbit to mind control us all, only to find that it has been equipped with a laser cannon that can be used to destroy whole cities, and that the Children of Light, a terrorist group, is threatening to use it to destroy Gotham City.
I guess Brother Eye wasn't a thing right now.
Nah. Unless their leader, Kamen Abhud, is released from custody. Batman goes...
It's the late 70s, and he has a slight Arab name. Interesting.
Batman goes to investigate at Star Labs, where the satellite was manufactured, and finds an unconscious Supergirl there.
Wait a minute. Is Bruce Wayne the Elon Musk of his time? Just an idiot doing stuff because people asked him to?
Maybe. He's going to get to space.
Why are you putting a Star Lab? Like, they're Star Labs. They could put their own satellite into... Never mind. I didn't think too much about it.
I didn't realize that that satellite was shaped like a penis.
Had a laser on, a laser cannon.
Laser.
How about new?
Oh my god, I'd completely forgotten until last night I was watching Iron Man 2 was on TV.
And that was Jeff Bezos with the penis rocket, by the way.
Yeah, I know. They're all the same. But no, I forgot Elon Musk had a quick cameo in Iron Man 2. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, because allegedly he was a real life Iron Man. Everybody found out he's actually an idiot and a poser, but whatever.
He's more like Lex Luthor's slow second cousin.
Look, all the Luthors hit. Don't even Alexander Jr. Don't you ever put him in a league with Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is actually smart, hardworking, and pulled himself up by the actual bootstraps, okay?
He's like Alexander Luthor from Earth 3 after he got hit by the Joker Venom.
Okay, there you go. Okay. That's fine. I'll allow that one.
After reviving the heroine... Mouth to mouth.
What?
How do you revive her, kid? Batman learns that as...
Of course you gotta use a little tongue when you're doing mouth to mouth.
Whoa! Can you say that a little clearer without giggling?
No.
Damn it! Would have been the biggest drop of 2024.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be more. There's always more.
That might be a drop. Batman learns that as Linda Danvers...
Linda Danvers!
Yes, Linda, not Kara. Supergirl helped counsel student prodigy Josh Kimball, a part-time worker at Star Labs.
She's got a habit of that. First Jimmy Olsen, now Josh Kimball. I'm just saying.
Is that J sound? Like the double L with her cousin?
Yeah.
But whenever he came close to her, her powers faded. What's that happens when you bring the good stuff? All right, as Supergirl, she discovered him sabotaging the satellite, but was stripped of her powers by his presence and knocked out by an unseen attacker. Batman and Supergirl team up and eventually discover that, I wonder who's behind the Children of the Light. Dr. Light!
Could it be more obvious?
Is aiding the Children of Light, and that the satellite is...
And not even the good Dr. Light.
Oh,
it's
yes.
Arthur Light.
Yes.
Look, listen.
No boobs, yeah, no.
Yeah. Dr. Light with boobs, superior. Just saying.
Boobs make everything better. There's your drop, kids. Discover that Dr. Light is aiding the... I was reading this, I'm like, watch, it's going to be Dr. Light.
I mean, it's Star Labs, and if you know, that's a very good chance. But Star Labs comes up, Dr. Light's going to come up.
I just saw the mention of Children of Light. I'm like, oh, it's him. that Dr. Light is aiding the children of Light and that the satellite is protected by a red sun radiation field that strips Supergirl of her powers.
Oh no, they're going to put lead in the atmosphere. Oh no.
A little too late for that.
Sorry, that's a deep cut.
Batman deduces that Josh Kimball had absorbed enough of the radiation while working on the satellite to cause power loss to Supergirl.
It's like when Lana got all kryptonite radiation and couldn't be around Clark anymore.
Now that's a nasty STD, kids.
You not having to be around Lana, that's a win though.
Oh!
I love Kristen, but Lana was annoying as hell, bro. It's like, babes, we know you're not in game. Get the hell out of here.
She's just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Batman and Supergirl invade the Children of Light's headquarters, and with the Red Sun field shut down, Supergirl is barely able to destroy the satellite before Dr. Light can fire a deadly blast at Gotham. Batman defeats and captures Light and the terrorists, and once the case is solved, he praises Supergirl's ability and aid, and she is flattered. Not bad for a girl.
It's like, I can rip you in half. Just know that.
And he said, please do. All right.
First spankings. We all know that. It's canon. Thank you, Frank Miller.
He likes to give them and receive them. All right. So thoughts?
It's the only thing he's given.
Wow. Well.
Also canon.
The other thing he's given south of the border. Yeah. All right. Thoughts, love.
I don't think she would be flattered, but whatever.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
At the end, you know, it's like,
yeah.
praises her ability. She's like, I'm Supergirl. It's in the name, okay? This one is a little more hodgepodge thrown together. No tea, no shade to Carrie Burkett.
We need an excuse to team these two up and not Superman. Wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
was this the one where Batman's like, oh yeah, the whole Justice League's off planet, so I need a Kryptonian.
I mean, which makes sense, but it's just kind of like it's a stretch. The Supergirl team ups are always a stretch. It's like when Supergirl and Batwoman team up. It's like, really though? I know y'all are both in your cousin's shadows, but really?
And did we have to find her unconscious in the hallway? Couldn't he have just called her?
Exactly. But you know, it's the 70s.
So, how do you feel about this Supergirl costume? Because this is the one where the S is off to the side, so we can get some cleavage going.
I hate it.
I know it's.
I freaking hate it. I mean, it's better than pants, though. I'll just say that. And at least she doesn't have tights under her skirt. And y'all know I love Melissa. It's no tea, no shade. But even freaking Cat was like, and you wear tights under your skirt. What are you afraid of? I'm just saying.
Windburn.
It'll heal. It'll peel.
Oh my. So.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
I was gonna say keep track because I'm gonna ask you to rate these.
Okay, no problem.
From best to worst.
No problem.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
All right, so back to Wonder Woman with the Brave and the Bold 158 from January 1980.
Getting close. We're getting close.
Batman and Wonder Woman, Yesterday Never Dies. Ooh, writer this time, friend of the show, Jerry Conway. Once again, penciler, inker, letterer, Jim Aparo, and colorist Jerry Serpe again. And editor Paul Levitt. So yes, the only thing we've changed is the writer, kids.
She got thrown, Jerry Conway.
While on a business event in Manhattan, Bruce Wayne is forced to change into Batman to stop a trio of criminals that attempt to steal from the guests. After the situation is under control, Batman returns to his role of Bruce Wayne and meets with Diana Prince, who was also part of the gathering. When she asks Bruce about his business in Manhattan, he explains that he needs to talk with a French ambassador in order to close a deal between both countries. Bruce leaves and Diana spots a mysterious armed man among the guests before going into action as Wonder Woman. However, the armed man attacks her using special gas pellets that...
It's always gas, man!
Mm-hmm. It is I, the Dutch oven. Uses gas pellets that force her to remember the death of Steve Trevor, and she is paralyzed by pain.
Oh, she's a woman.
Lil felt pain because yes, it was the death of Steve Trevor, and then we were right into that white suit era.
Yeah, brutal.
Was I telling Justin? I was telling somebody. I was like, yeah, no, you don't understand. Lilith hates the white suit era almost as much as that Snickers ad. No.
Almost.
Don't
think I forgot. I will find the person that did that.
The Snickers ad?
Yeah.
Oh, I want that as a whole episode. Just like we get them on and Lilith's just like, what the were you thinking? You know it's going to be. It's going to be, I had orders from the suits. Okay. Because she's a girl. And she menstruates.
Meanwhile, the crankiest one out of the trio is Batman.
No. I know. That would have made more sense to have Batman eat a Snickers. I mean, come on. You know,
it's like you're beating up these criminals to a bloody pulp. You're not you when you're hungry, Batman.
And all those fanboys would have started eating Snickers because they love Batman.
Batman, my favourite character. Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
Somewhere in Australia, Ray's heckles just went up.
I think he might be in bed by now. He just sat up in bed. No! Why, God, no!
The gift that drop is the gift that keeps on giving.
And his very patient woman is just like, oh, are they recording Batman again? Yes. When Bruce leaves the ambassador to help Diana, the assailant attacks the ambassador and leaves a note indicating that the business deal shall not be closed or he would strike again. Oh, yeah.
You ain't messing with Bruce's money, so you done messed up, bro.
That's right. Two things. Don't mess with his money or don't mess with his mission, his money, and his...
superior puss. Exactly. Even though he doesn't want to marry her. Well, she doesn't want to marry him. But yeah. Fair enough, though. Fair enough.
Oh, no. Miss right now. Bruce and Diana travel to France in order to close the deal and prevent the criminal...
A little Eiffel Tower action, maybe?
Oh, my! Oh, my!
What? I'm just talking about sightseeing.
I know. Oh, so there's no truth to the rumor that Wonder Woman dancing around singing
double biscuits for me.
I mean, if Superman flies in, we know what's up.
Oh my!
Boo! Long-haired Superman. Boo!
How dare you, Justin?
I know, especially when you're on a show called Electric Mullet, the Superman podcast. No,
even the Spit Curl era, it was borderline mullety, so it's like
yeah. But yes, kids, make sure you check him out all over on our podcast and several others.
It's me, your old pal, the Owl.
He's everywhere.
The new king of podcasting. Oh my God, it's like George in the hand model episode on Seinfeld. You know, Ray was the king, but you know he couldn't.
He had no self-control.
No.
Bro, I just saw a damn commercial on YouTube for Marvel Snap. It was hilarious.
Oh my God, Ray, come on. If I get you a Marvel Snap deal, come on. Hi, it's me, Ray, international podcaster. And I want to tell you about my new favorite game, Marvel Snap. Can you?
He's the only one with a Moon Knight, an exclusive Moon Knight card.
Yes. Oh my God. And if that commercial comes up, you know I'd be studying that and getting clips from that. You know I would. I'd be like, oh no, me and Lilith, willed that into existence, that commercial. So yes, remember your friends when shekel time comes around, Ray. All right.
Flashback though?
Yes, the criminal called Flashback from attacking anyone else.
What is the suit?
Well, Flashback. I guess.
Well, he's a French villain. He can't help it.
Oh, so he's a fancy man, eh? Bruce Wayne makes sure that the business deal is closed while Wonder Woman tracks down the criminal. Bruce is successful in his task.
This is his first appearance and last appearance.
I wonder why. But Wonder Woman is unable to capture Flashback. For this reason, Batman joins her efforts, and although Flashback manages to affect Batman with his gas pellets, forcing him to remember the death of his parents.
Oh, God. That's just going to piss him off.
That's right.
That's why he's actually dead.
The heroes recover and confront Flashback once again, but this time wearing a gas mask. Without the advantage of the gas pellets, Flashback is easily defeated by Batman and Wonder Woman. As Bruce departs for return to the United States, he wonders if he and Flashback are similar. His hatred of Americans and his hatred of criminals made them what they are. Diana reassures him, stating that while Flashback's obsession almost turned him into a murderer, his obsession led him into becoming a protector of innocence.
That's a stretch, but, you know, let Diana go off. It's fine.
And again, it's pre-crisis. Come on.
Yeah, he's not that bad. I mean, only in the 30s and the 40s was he really kind of sketch.
I mean, people, I don't think people were hip to the, Batman's whole thing in the 70s. Oh, no, he's a good guy.
He's on the Justice League. It's got justice in the name.
He's a rich 1%er good guy.
Ooh.
People didn't know before the internet. Come on. But I was going to say, you're like making fun of Flashback. Okay, Marvel and DC. Has there ever been like a good lasting villain that's come from any team up book? Which was an original creation from the team up book? From any team up book?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm sure there has to be at least one. And if you can answer the question, you can get a prize.
Yes. But what if someone mentioned something? We're like, nah, that's not a good character.
Yeah, keyword being, well, it's objective, but then you do have some objective qualities about what makes a good villain a good villain.
Yeah, but you just know there's going to be some maniac like Ray who's like, I love Flashback. I hear typing. She's Lil's trying to win the prize. Lilith, you get a prize every week working with.
I know. I get to podcast with you. Oh.
You, Justin, you all get prizes. Even you, Ray. At least once a month, Ray. Get the podcast with me. All right. Should we get to the last one?
Let's do it.
All right. Back to Supergirl, The Brave and the Bold, number 160 from March 1980. Batman and Supergirl, The Brimstone Connection. Writer back again to Carrie Burkett.
Together again, the team you demanded.
Yeah, we're still demanding it for some reason.
Liars!
And once again, you know who's penciling, inking, lettering, and coloring, so. Oh, new editor, Joe Orlando. All right.
And we're back to Carrie Burkett.
Yes. So yes, kids, expect the same quality of art on all 4 of these issues if you read them, because.
So consistent.
Oh yeah, back in the day, they were very consistent.
Yeah, it's because people could work on a book for 10 years.
Yes, exactly. When Fred Danvers is kidnapped by snatch artist Casper Casbier.
Honestly, the most disappointing thing about Supergirl is like, oh, you only used Dean Cain in the pilot. Cool. Well, they couldn't continue to use Dean Cain because I don't have a problem with him, but Hollywood has a problem.
I mean, I've met him. He's a nice guy, but yes, he has a little...
It's the Jim Caviezel thing. It's like when you kind of are outspoken and stand in that whole thing.
Couple conservative views. I mean...
Which is weird, because really, most of Hollywood's super conservative. They're just not out and about it like that. So
Yeah. So yes, Fred Danvers kidnapped by snatch artist Jasper Casbier and given to Colonel Sulphur.
Starts with a J. Interesting.
Oh my. Colonel Sulphur? To leave the formula for a new rocket fuel truth drug... Given to have the formula for a new rocket fuel truth drugged out of him, Supergirl goes to Batman for help in tracking down her foster father. Because she needs a detective. Everyone.
I mean, at least he's good for that.
Yeah.
Batman, my favorite character.
I love how they're always searching for the same criminal. Somehow, some way, great big world. The DC world's literally bigger than the real world, but okay.
I know that first issue, Batman and I love Batman and Wonder Woman literally going after the same guy, confers right on that ship. It's like, oh, hey.
Fancy meeting you here.
At the same exact moment, they're tracing the same criminal. I know.
Well, and all the gin joints in all the world, she had to walk in them.
With any team-up book, I think you have to, give it a little, coincidence.
Yes. Convenient plot point is convenient.
I mean, it's more believable like in Marvel team up because
everybody's in New York.
Everyone's in New York, yeah. You're probably like, why is this happening more often? Spider-Man swinging into somebody. Batman has recently been told by a dying U.S. agent of a plot to steal a rocket fuel formula, so he realizes they are searching for the same culprit. Batman and Supergirl track down Sulphur's hideout. Yeah, they just follow the smell. But Supergirl is sent to follow a plane which leaves from there while Batman penetrates the hideout site. That Batman always...
dong. There you go. Now you know.
Always penetrating. Yes. Batman is captured by Sulphur and bound to a bomb-triggering device which threatens both him and Fred Danvers. But he escapes and defuses the bomb. When Sulphur and his gang attempt to escape by submarine, their sub is towed back to the surface by Supergirl.
She's like, where you going?
Who's been radioed back by Batman. Batman cleans up on Sulphur's gang, while Supergirl herself punches out Sulphur. Yeah, that plane was a little bit of a plot device, because I'm like, why wouldn't she just, like, bring the plane down or something? She's going to follow it all around the world? Like, really?
So, fun fact, actually, I have the Legends of the Dark Knight Jim Aparo, this one, the one that the story appears in. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's got a lot of Brave and Bold, but they also have Untold Legends of the Batman, 1 through 3 in there too.
Oh, see last episode, kids.
Yeah. And they have Batman Family number 17, I think Detective Comics 444 through 446.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a good collection to have for if you're a Jim Aparo fan. So just thought I'd mention that.
And they threw in a bunch of references to editor Paul Levitz. The first is
Levitz Apartments Company.
and a bar called Paul's. At least
it's not a good name for a bar. But...
At least it wasn't a bologna factory, I love.
DeFalco. It's my favorite thing ever, bro.
That DeFalco, man. I don't know, man. Some of the dialogue he put in his comics, you know.
They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
That was from a live read. That was from a DeFalco book.
Oh, I know.
Oh my! Lil's like, yeah, yes. If they talk about orifices, I know. All right, so Lilith, which one of can you rate these from best to worst?
Give me a second. Let me think. How do I want to organize this? Okay, I think I'll do 158, 140, 160, and then 147. Okay.
Oh, that's okay. No surprise. Lilith puts the 2 Wonder Womans ahead of the 2 Supergirls.
Yeah, no surprise. They're just better stories. I think that Batman and Wonder Woman work better together because obviously they're on the Justice League together. They have more of a rapport. It makes more sense. And it's an easier story to write.
Yeah, because you could tell they're trying to, like, make Batman like the higher partner just because he's older.
Whereas that's kind of more of an equal.
Yeah. Supergirl's more like a sidekick almost. Yeah.
No, but they're all solid stories.
Oh yeah.
They're fun. They're to the point. Like I said, one and dones. That's what DC does best.
It was a fun age, you know.
Yeah, totally.
We need to get back to more of this, DC.
They have to fix so much in their universe. It's just so hard. It's so hard.
Yes. All right, so
I think they're afraid to let comic books be fun or something. Like I can't put my finger on what's really holding them back from being like amazing like they used to be. Like where I used to be all in on DC. Now I just don't care about either one of them.
Again,
Marvel or DC. I'm like,
again, it just got
give me the indies.
Yeah, it just got too dark and depressing, pretty kind of. All right, should we talk some comics? New comics?
Yeah, let's do it. I do just want to shout out Birds of Prey number 5.
Yes.
I'm really enjoying that book. I was kind of apprehensive about it, even if it was Kelly Thompson. Like the lineup just kind of was like, oh, it's not really what I wanted. But like that's the beauty of a writer who knows what they're doing. They're not gonna give you what you think you want. They're gonna give you what you actually need.
Yes, yeah. And I believe
they brought up Sin back, so I was just like, oh, cool,
Exactly, and I think I saw in a upcoming issue. Yeah, Barbara is going to show up, and her and Dinah are going to have words.
Yeah. So yeah, no, like I was apprehensive about the team up, but it really makes sense. I really dig their dynamic and everything. So I did just want to shout that out.
Oh so. Yeah, I love Barda's her interactions with like Batgirl, Cass, and like even like sometimes people just throw Harley Quinn in the stuff to throw Harley Quinn in, but no, I mean Kelly makes Harley work, especially for the humor.
Yeah, and like don't get it twisted. The thing about it is that Harley and Dinah actually have history together. Yeah. So it makes sense for me.
But I'm just saying some writers it would be over.
Whereas like Batman, it's like I don't really get that whole thing where they were trying to shove her into the Bat family like that. Where there's other people that it makes more sense for.
Yeah, like if you want to crowbar in there, Birds of Prey is like this is the way to go.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna talk about Batman and Scooby Doo Mysteries number 1. We rebooted again. It's like the 18th time.
I was gonna say, how many times have we rebooted this thing?
Reboot Batman Scooby Doo Mysteries so much. Like I don't know why.
Well, it's like everything else. They get afraid of that high issue number, and they're just like, no.
I guess that's what it is because it's like we're literally still doing the same thing, and we're this one has Nightwing in it.
Oh,
so and then they talk about Haley Circus. that's where they're at. So I thought it was really cool. So I mean, I think you might like it. It's only $2.99. If you can find it, I think you would actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I might check that out, and I'll let Kristen know. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's just this is the weird thing about, like, you don't think that Batman and Scooby Doo Mysteries works together, but like every single time they're actually pretty consistent characterizations. It's all the best things that you love about Batman, and all the best things you love about the Scooby Gang. Everybody's on equal footing, and that's something like even like a lot of other team up books don't get. It's crazy that it takes Batman and Scooby Doo Mysteries to do it. I don't know how they do it, but I think they really find writers that are fans of both properties. And it's kind of like when Supernatural teamed up with Scooby Doo. It's kind of one of those things where like the writers were like fans of both things, and they really know how to make it balance and work. And I was just really surprised because they chose to do Nightwing for the first reboot. I'm like, really, really, truly, Nightwing is the new Batman.
yeah, pretty much.
we might be getting Nightwing in the Scooby Doo Mysteries at this point. But yeah, it's actually a really good fun book. Even if you don't like Scooby Doo, it's a great characterization of Batman. He's actually being a detective. He's not being all stoic and weird. I
mean, I'm willing to give anything a shot if they portray Batman as a good story, or Batman's actually being a detective.
Yeah, and like I said, again, like that's the thing about Scooby Doo Mysteries I think I like the most, is that they actually let him be a detective, the world's greatest detective, because they're detectives and that's their whole shtick, right? Mm-hmm. So like, while it seems weird, it actually makes sense. It's one of the better like Hanna-Barbera mashup properties that you can get, honestly. So.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but Nightwing's, really grown in popularity like he wasn't popular before, but the funniest quote I saw, like, Tom Taylor was, I think, was it on Twitter or something, he's like, under one of his threads, give me a comic book hot take, he's like, if Batman really worked at it, he might be able to grow up and become Nightwing.
I mean, it's not a hot take. I mean, he is emotionally stunted, rightfully so. He literally gave Dick the justice that he was denied, you know what I mean? Like that's the difference between them, and that's kind of a canon thing. It's the same reason why he kind of tried to take in Jason Todd and Tim Drake and all these things. It all stems back to like the things that he did for Dick Grayson.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, my ADD's kicking in because, like, okay, I love Kristen, but if I ever did a Nightwing show with Lilith, I have the name Dick Justice. Works on so many levels.
No, just justice for Dick.
Wow! What's this? All your exes? Jeez.
There'll be some dicks waving around in here.
What is going on over on Batman 141?
And you want to hear? I know.
We're still doing that whole thing?
Zur-En-Arr.
Really? We're still doing that whole thing?
Zur-En-Arr and his counterparts from alternate realities. I'm not making this up, kids. I crap you not. And he's trying to...
And we're back to milking the Joker for everything it's worth?
Well, again, the I think next issue starts that, that Joker origin story they keep threatening.
Yeah, it's like, we finally concluded Mind Bomb. And I'm just like, I feel like it's been 40-ish.
And you want to hear the craziest thing, Lilith? I just saw the article today. Bleeding Cool, I guess they always like taught. Was it? There's like a survey of like over 100 different stores. What was the number one issue? Okay, this week, the first week of January, what was number one? Was it Batman 141 or was it Vengeance of the Moon Knight number one? I'll give you a hint. It was Batman 141. The bestseller from like a bunch of stores. It was Batman 141.
Well, it's the conclusion to Chip Zdarsky's whole Mind Bomb thing.
Yeah.
So I totally get it. It came together, but
yeah, Zur-En-Arr. I'm like, how many times are we going to do the evil Batman route? I mean,
I'm so over that. Can we just get him back to normal play? When was the last time we had a normal Batman story?
I don't know. And again, just like Zur-En-Arr and like multiple Zur-En-Arrs from different realities. I'm like,
babes, we have Azrael right over there. Like,
can we just keep it in the streets for a while?
Nope, he's gonna go to space. Just like it's like when Green Arrow went to space. Why are you in space?
I know. I think they feel like they have to go over the top like that, but no, just write me a compelling...
Babes, it's street level. That's what we want. That's why Daredevil is working so well, because we've taken them back to street level. Mm-hmm. We don't need a high view, a high level view. No, I want to be in the dark, gritty streets beating up criminals.
I just realized I could do a failsafe, man. There you go. Yeah, kids, who am I? Failsafe. Zur-En-Arr failsafe.
Is that Lego?
What? No. It's an actual... I just bought that for Halloween now.
Oh, fancy. Look at Phil.
Fancy, has lights on it. As she sits on her throne made of Funkos. All right.
And I think Poison Ivy 18 was out.
Yes. So how we feeling 18 issues in?
I feel good, but man, did that get dark.
Yeah.
Their Acidic Outbreak, like, oh, the cover was so good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The cover I saw a lot of people picking up that cover going, what the hell is this? And that cliffhanger was so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
I think like G. Willow Wilson was like, no, just stick with it, and I'm gonna lead you into some sick, twisted, dark place.
Oh yeah. That's just...
She's like, I'm gonna get Pamela back to like, fighting weight. I'm gonna make her very interesting and compelling, and then boom, right in the face with this creepy shit, man.
I know, and especially who shows up on that last page and how they show up. That's
insane.
I mean, we knew from day one this was a body horror book, but yeah.
But like, whoa. It's giving Immortal Hulk in the best way with the body horror.
Exactly.
It's so like it's just something about like women and pregnancy and like telling that weird. It's just Rosemary's Baby. It's just like so horrifying.
I know.
I'm going to the hole on principle. I'm staying away from that hole on principle.
Wow. Lil's like, no, stuff's going in. It ain't coming out.
Exactly.
Bunch of one-way streets here, kids. But I was like, think about this. I mean, one other time in history where we have gotten to 18 and more issues of a Poison Ivy book.
Exactly. And I do like that they're actually like they're actually trying to give her redemption in a way too.
Kind of, sort of, but they're still keeping like the.
She's still right. All humans must die for us to thrive.
Her character hasn't like changed, but yeah.
It's growth in a different way,
Yeah. So I would assume this book is doing good because, like I said, it
wasn't originally gonna be this long.
No, it was only gonna be ongoing, 6, maybe. Yeah, no, it was only gonna. Yeah. So
again, like they took a chance on it, and it's panning out well for them. And not only this is kind of crazy because like not too many people knew who G. Willow Wilson was, let alone it was a Poison Ivy. It had so many things stacked against. Harley wasn't gonna be in it. Like it had so much stacked against it, and it's kind of like surviving against all odds. I'm glad. Like maybe this gives the industry like, hey, look at this.
What do you think
it doesn't have to be all Spider-Man, all Batman all the time.
Do you think the Harley Quinn animated kind of helped get her name out there though too?
I do. Well, Harley. Well, when they broke up, that was kind of a thing. I thought that was going to hurt the character, but like personally, much like Catwoman, I feel like Poison Ivy thrives when Harley's not around. I feel like people were just too fixated on that relationship to the detriment of Poison Ivy for sure.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'm just pleasantly surprised by this book every single time. So shout out to G. Willow Wilson. Maybe we can get an interview.
Oh yes, please, yes. I'll have to work on that. That's me next. Yeah, because I'm surprised. Yeah, like I said, I'm like 18 is still here. Thank God.
It's still good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still interesting, and it has all these really interesting, compelling things to say, but without being preachy too. Like I hate because at the end of the day, she's an eco-terrorist, Yeah, and that could come across like rub people the wrong way, but it hasn't. It's just really interesting, like things to say without pushing it too far down your throat.
And again, she even makes Killer Croc like an interesting supporting cast member.
Like who saw that coming?
I know he's usually just a plot device for hey.
Like he is literally like the freaking shocker of DC's universe.
Yeah. Oh, we need a monster. Yeah, a scary monster. Yeah, that's.
Bring him from the sewer, boys. Yeah, I'm just if you're not reading it, you need to be.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was a really it was a quote unquote big week, but not really. I think it was more of a Superman week than it was.
Was there
a Batman week? Because we had Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville. Yes. We had Kneel Before Zod #1, and then we had Superman 78, The Metal Curtain #3. Yeah. So,
have you been enjoying Superman 78?
I have. This is like kind of like really funny, right? Because like we all know that Superman 4 is better than 3 and 4, my favorite one. So it's kind of like those vibes.
Yeah.
And I'm really digging the art by Gavin Guidry and then Robert Venditti. Venditti. It's funny to say. Yeah, I like his writing. It's like he's a real fan, and I feel like he's old enough to understand the political tension that this is supposed to, like the political intrigue and stuff. You know.
Yeah, again, these must be selling well too, because this is the second Superman 78 miniseries, and we got a new Batman 89 miniseries out.
It's giving, the modern stuff's not really what people want, huh?
Well, on
especially for Superman, I find it very intriguing that this is the particular thing that's doing so well.
Yeah, we're doing Batman 89, Superman 78. Even on the Marvel side, they're doing all those miniseries set in the 90s. Yeah,
and like, it's Christopher Reeves.
Exactly.
And then like also they're bringing back Metallo, so I was just like, oh my god. Yes, it totally. I like it. And then we actually have really good focus on like Jimmy and Perry. Like it's a well-rounded supporting cast. Something that we've been missing from the main book. Interesting.
So how'd you feel about that Lois cliffhanger?
I mean, it's Lois. She'll be fine.
Well, yeah, but just the choice she made. What the choice she made? Yeah.
Well, if you put it in the perspective of the Christopher Reeve cinematic universe, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's giving Margot Kidder's Lois Lane all day, every day.
Yes. And I've been enjoying the art, on this one, on the Batman one.
Yeah. It's a very interesting time to be a comic book fan. It's like, well, you obviously know these things are doing well, but like you're letting people on the main books go off the rails with stuff people don't care about for past 6 issues.
I know.
Editors ain't editing the way they to be.
And then like that other thing where in the current Batman books where Joker knows Bruce is Batman now, I'm just like, we're gonna change this.
That's got to get erased sometime soon.
And again,
for me, depending on what version of Joker you're talking about, he's always known. It just depends on what continuity we're talking about.
Well, that's the thing. It's like he knows, but he doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. That emphasis on he doesn't.
That's the thing.
It changes nothing for him.
That's the thing that bugs me about. I don't know, with Chips. It just seems like the Joker cares a little too much. It's like, I know your secret. It's like, no, he's always known. He just doesn't give a crap.
Yeah.
It's that thing where Joker's like, no, that's not even your real face.
Yeah. He's like, well, it's true. He knows Batman better than Batman knows himself.
Yeah, he's like,
Bruce Wayne is definitely the mask and has been for quite a long time.
I don't care who's under that mask. That ain't you. Right.
It's weird when your villain knows you better than you know yourself. That's all.
Well, again,
homoerotic subtext
between Joker and Gordon. Yeah, I mean, come on, you've said it. Joker wants the blue Batman. Come on.
More ways than one.
Hell.
Every which ways, including sideways.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah. Light week for Batman. It's so shocking to not see this few Batman books.
I know, but like I said, it's a 5 Wednesday month, 5 week month, so I think everything got kind of spread out. Which, thank you.
If every month could be a 5 Wednesday month, the world would be better played.
Yeah, if we could just spread out the books a little more, DC.
Because it was crazy. I remember like not too long ago. It was probably like October where it was like $100 for like 2 weeks straight, and I'm just like, damn.
I know. It was a lot.
My account is gonna be so mad.
I think pretty much all of December, maybe some November too. Yeah, there were some big weeks.
Yeah, and I'm not even buying that many books. So when I'm just like at $100, well, to be fair, I did buy a lot of variants for the Black Armor.
Yes.
No regrets, no remorse. They're all getting signed.
Oh my.
Signed and slabbed.
A big crate just comes to Chichester's house for me and Lilith. Can you sign these and send them back? Thanks.
I got the post out. There's a money order for the postage.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
You got what?
The postage back.
Oh, okay. Postage. I thought you said a poster. I was like, oh. Because I still like fighting myself to go on eBay and buy like the Fall from Grace poster and send it to me. Can you sign this so I can hang it?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually really refreshing to have a small week. Honestly, makes you thankful. Like I said, I think Poison Ivy might get a lot more visibility.
Yes,
this week. So I'm looking to see how those numbers look for this week when it's all said and done. Because it would have got lost in the shuffle in a big week. Personally, I think.
Yes, it's not often Lilith is excited by something small, kids.
Small dogs and small weeks for comics. That's about it. There's nothing to get wet about anyway.
All right. So anything else, or should we give them the homework?
Give them the homework.
All right, kids. So, yes, next time the Team Up fun continues as we do a book, not Batman's regular book, but we do Deathstroke the Terminator 6 through 9. You're welcome, Lilith.
He had to do it, folks. You know he had to do it.
Oh, yeah, it's Batman and it's 6 through 9. Come on.
And then we got Azrael coming up, so.
But before the Azrael stuff, yes, we get Batman Universe 1 through 6 by Mr. Bendis himself.
Bendis.
And then it's already been recorded, but yes, you'll hear the first 5 issues of Azrael from me, Justin, and Russell, because he was all down for that solo Azrael series.
Blonde Batman. It's just not right.
And then every episode in February, Lilith will be here because... Yes, the first 3 episodes of February, we're going to cover all 3 of the miniseries of the Batman Ninja Turtles crossover, so that will make Lilith happy. And then at the end of February, she will...
As punishment for my happiness.
It's like you're in a relationship, huh, Lilith? All right, so yes, at the end of February, she will join me, Justin, and Russell to cover Azrael 6 through 9 on We Are the Night, episode 169, so...
The universe conspired against me, damn it!
That's right. Or ADHD conspired against her. All right, kids. So, yes. So, send us all your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Send us some feedback. And, Ray, I promise, if you send us feedback for this, some Batman feedback, I will not send you a Batman prize. I'll send you something different.
He's lying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Although it's like if you send something physical to Ray, he might get it, by the time.
He'll get it by Christmas if you send it right now.
Oh, really? Okay. only almost a year? Okay. I guess that's not bad. Like I said,
there's kind of a war going on in like 4 parts of the world right now, and Australia's all the way at the bottom.
And again, if Ray lived any further away, being on another planet,
I'm pretty sure Australia technically is another planet.
I mean, well,
it could be. Honestly, I think Antarctica gets mail more frequently than Australia. I'm kidding, my little koala bears. Don't worry about it.
Bubble boo boo.
They do speak a different language.
Bubble boo boo.
All right, so send us feedback, and again, find all things Capes and Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Again, pick up yourself up some t-shirts, cups.
Speaking of which, I gotta dust off my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirts.
Oh, there! Oh, you're gonna be on camera for those.
Of course.
Oh, nice.
Only important things, Chichester and Turtles. That's it.
She's gonna be wearing a bandana and everything. All right.
Cowabunga.
Radical. All right. So yes. So find all that, and again, Cash App link. Just rain money on us. Again, as all the madmen say, make it rain.
Make it rain.
All right, and of course the Patreons, and again, it's getting wilder and crazier over there. So you do want to subscribe, help support us, get in on the fun, and I promise,
tons of content.
Yes, tons of content, and I promise,
Misery loves company. Join us.
2024, Lilith Hellfire. I promised, and she is
more vicious and brutal than ever.
So find everything at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
I love it.
And you can't find Lilith Hellfire anywhere, so suck it. If you need her for any endorsement deals, or if you are a well-hung gentleman between the ages of 21 and 25, yes, just contact me at CapesandLunatics@gmail.com.
No, I'm also on a break from people in general. So.
Oh. I thought you were going to say you gave up.
It's a total cleanse, I tell you.
I thought you were going to say you gave up meat, too. I was going to say, not all meat, Ayla.
No, all meat.
I'm sorry. Oh, damn. Well, if you're a sex
no
bot.
No baloney for me.
If you're a sex bot. Get a hold of love. All right. Thank you for joining us. Again, next time, we're going to get into some Deathstroke the Terminator. First Deathstroke, and I'm going to torture Lil for some vengeance. All right.
I think he really was smoking something. Superman does too.
I didn't know he was smoking our pain. That's what he was smoking. I mean, spoilers. All right, kids. And again, then Turtles in February. Turtle. All right, lots of good stuff coming up. So join us next time. Remember, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the
night. The Batman Podcast. Get it together, Philip.
Yes, ma'am. Feel the girl power of this episode.
Those boobs scare me.